I want to talk about 5 ways to liberate yourself. And all that I owe to this book, Unconditional, Breaking Free for. Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, I want to do a recap of my last month, August 2020. It's been a special month for me because I launched my debut poetry collection, Unconditional, Breaking Free for Love, 101 Eternal Love Poems. And this book is very special to my heart. Before I do that recap and discuss with you 5 things that this book taught me, here's a small quote that I want to start with. I wrote it a few weeks back in summers and I want to read it today in front of you all. It says, "Even the tiniest of seeds breaks free and opens its heart to a new world it never saw. It doesn't know, but it just breaks free to grow." Isn't it important to break free, to let yourself loose from that unknown or insecurities, or to let yourself loose out of that fear that keeps growing inside of us, because there lies so much more outside of all these things. And so this brings me to my 5 things that this book, Unconditional, taught me throughout the process that I had creating this book. Number 1, find your community. Find your community. We are all on the internet for such a long time these days, glued to that screen. What do there? We start finding people which we call communities. For me, Instagram, I started finding the writing community and especially the poetry community, which is budding, which is growing, full of energy. And when I started interacting with all the people in the community, I was amazed with all the inspiration and motivation and all the things that people are doing there, putting their hearts and soul inside the passion that we all have for poetry. And I was moved. I was literally moved. So my first thing that I learned while creating this book was to find that community. And to find that community, I'm not saying that you have to go out and start being judgmental about what people are doing. No, we are not supposed to do that. Find your community and start getting inspired by what people are doing across the world. You have the world at your fingertips now. Make the most of it. Get inspired and motivated every single day. I look forward to getting on my account every morning to read some beautiful pieces by poets that I follow who are from different parts of the world, and it amazes me. Love this feeling in this entire world to be able to do that every single morning. My second point is accept your situation. What is the situation that you're currently in? I've come across a lot of people who go through writer's block for a very long time. I also had that for quite a long time in my life as well. But there is one thing that I learned, and that is to accept your situation. Once I started accepting my situation and acknowledging my emotions that I had, the feelings that I had every single day, the strings or the threads that I had in my mind, they started opening up and untangling themselves, and I had a really clear picture of what my life has been, what I am into, and what do I want out of all this. So this really helps. If that wasn't the case, I'm not sure if I would have been able to come up with my poetry collection that I wrote on Unconditional straight from my heart, because the heart only works when your mind is clear, I think, or the other way around. The mind works when the heart is clear. So yes, that's what really helped me, and that is the reason why, again, this book is a liberation to my soul, because it speaks so much more from my experiences and feelings about love which is unconditional. Having said that, my third point is to express yourself more often. How often do you do it? How often do you get vulnerable in front of your loved ones? Do that more often, because this helps you find that channel of releasing the emotions or the situation that you are accepting in your life, and that really helps you clear your mind, your heart. This also helps you build a positive mindset, because you can be vulnerable in front of somebody, of course. Now, having said that, I'm not saying that you're supposed to go out and start sharing your emotions and feelings with just anybody. No, you're not supposed to do that. Find out those people who wouldn't judge you, of course, and who are really close to you, because these are the people who know you so well that they can help you out sometimes, or they can just be good listener, and that's what you want, and you can be safe with your secrets or your emotions or situations if you want it to happen. So find that safe space first where you can open up, and once you've done that, express yourself, because this really helps generate or create a positive mindset and helps you to release or get out of the situation that you're in, because you have that strength to be vulnerable in front of somebody about something that has been bothering you for a long time. And of course, if it's not bothering, if everything's happy, then there's nothing to worry about. So share that happiness, and if you're not, share your sadness to be a much more happier and a more productive person, because that is how you can channelize your energies. Fourth point was to be vulnerable, which I think I've already covered. So express yourself, accept that situation, and it's okay to be vulnerable in front of people. Having said that, again, find those people or that safe space where you can be vulnerable and you're okay about it. Don't just go out blindly and start expressing yourself in front of anybody. That's not going to help. Number 5 is keep innovating or trying something new. I wasn't sure if ever in my life I would be publishing a poetry book. Never had I thought that. I'm a person who loves reading novels, who loves reading poetry books as well, but I wasn't sure that I would be able to create something. And this book has been an overwhelming experience to me, because honestly, I didn't expect to be number 1 new release for more than 3, 4, 5 days in a row. It was number 1 in women's poetry category, and it was also listed number 1 in all the categories that I chose on Amazon for a very long time, and I didn't expect it. So keep trying something new, because in that process of trying something new, you find something new about yourself as well. And this entire feeling or experience is liberating in a way. Wouldn't you agree, when you find something new that you like and it starts growing onto you in ways that people around you also talk about it? So this was a roundup of what my August 2020 looked like when I reflected back on it just about a couple of days back. And this feeling, this entire feeling and experience of getting this book out in the market, in front of people, getting their responses, has been very liberating to me. Really, I cannot express how much I have started receiving back from this entire journey and process. And I hope some points from this experience of mine helps you in your life and whatever stage you're at. Stay blessed, and wish you all a very happy weekend. See you all next week. Bye-bye.